Please. Please don't do this to me. Please don't. Please don't make me watch this. Please. Do not do this to me. Please. Here we go. We get to go to one of my favorite maps. That's what I like to see. Team Liquid versus SSG. We're going to start on Ilios. This is the map pick from Team Liquid. They're going to ban D.Va first, and D.Va's one of the better counter picks against ball compositions in particular. Hawk, the tank player for SSG, is also very, very good at D.Va, so makes sense. Team Liquid are going the ball direction, although if they're starting on runes here, which is this sub-map, the ball might be a little harder. It just depends. I mean, you know, Crazy Raccoon do it. Yeah, here, it looks like Team Liquid are considering Ramatra. Runes is a bit flatter. You don't have as much high grounds to play off of. The ball composition is a bit harder. So it looks like Team Liquid are just going to run a brawl composition instead. Maybe even running the Widow to support it, like a classic Widow in a brawl comp. The Widow's going to sit back, playing the LOS. So we're going Hanzo instead. Yeah, it works either way. Pause out of the gate, though. Space Station, it looks like they're going to roll it on a... I think the Juno's just for out of spawn, for the speed boost, but Venture Cass. They might be restarting the map though, meaning we might start on a different sub-map. Thank you, 82465 for the sub with Prime, appreciate it. I think we're getting back into it. Who do you think will win? Liquid. I think Liquid are the best team in NA right now. But also the recent patch hurts Liquid. It definitely nerfs Liquid.
Ready for battle.
The D.Va ban is there to defend their ball comp on the other sub-maps. Okay, so they made sure to start on the same sub-map. OWCS admin's putting in the work. Let's hope there wasn't a serious situation there. And let's get started.
Capture the objective.
Wu Yang ban from Space Station to force the Kiriko Lucio, and Liquid. They're going to ban that D.Va to make it to their ball composition on the other sub-maps is going to be stronger. They're playing Ramatra here because it's the flatter runes sub-map. The other two are going to be better for dive. Ball was not banned before. The bans are the same. Team Liquid banned first. Previously, they banned D.Va. Okay, I'm good now. Let's get started. Space Station on the point. Hawk is pretty far forward, actually, on the Zarya. Hawk is going to get slowed, pressured out a good bit by Liquid, and now Infected's going to use the form as well, trying to hunt down Hawk the best he can. Just holding the block for now, though. Zira takes down Chronic, doing the damage to Hawk now. Hawk is still alive. Infected falls. The fact that Hawk is still alive is just so bad for Liquid. They really needed that kill, and now Hawk is going to be a major problem. Oh, focused down, though, by RuPaul and Tree. Finally, Liquid put their heads together. They're able to get rid of that Zarya. And there you go, Zira finishes off CJ. Lep is going to be next. And that's some good cleanup there for Liquid. Actually, some solid staggers that the backline staggered now. It's going to buy them some extra percentage. Infected over to Winston. So, after seeing the Zarya playing a fight, moving over to the Winston. RuPaul ahead of CJ slightly on Kitsune, so that means Team Liquid can engage a little bit earlier. They're definitely engaging off this Kitsune, though. Infected will jump in, it'll be RuPaul Kitsune. From that, maybe onto the high ground, like a setup jump onto the high ground. Although you can't do it while Space Station are sitting inside of the room, so that's going to be a little difficult. You have to wait for Space Station to make their move, and then Chronic's going to be your target. But Tree, well, I guess if Tree just gets rid of Chronic, that also works pretty well. Infected's going to jump in, no Kitsune used. Pulse Bomb available for Zero, but not going to use it, just going to get a bubble out of Hawk. And yeah, Team Liquid, they know that Space Station need to reset. They need to get Chronic back, so they're playing it slow. They're playing it patient. They're holding on to their resources. Now up to 50%. Okay. Lap looking to try and clear Infected off this high ground, or at least annoy him a bit. Lap taking a bit of damage there from Zero. Gonna move forward. Zero pulse bomb onto Chronic. Chronic's dead again. Chronic is getting absolutely hunted down here. Oh, this speed is not good from SSG at all. They're down 2 players. I don't think it's winnable for them. They really shouldn't commit more here, and they're actually just going to stagger out even more than they would otherwise. And that leaves Vega with beat advantage for the next fight for Team Liquid, and Team Liquid can push into the spawn of Space Station. They can just keep going. They really don't care. Vega with 2 kills. Team Liquid, huge advantage. They're only going to come back to really hunt Sugar Free here. And Sugar Free denied the touch. Liquid are going to take the first round, 100-0.
Score 1-0. Ready.
I don't know how there's still mucus from me being sick. Like, it's so fucked up. It's so messed up. How am I still somewhat sick? It's crazy. Okay. Liquid, solid start for them, and that was, by the way, their worst sub-map there. That was the one that I think they would be worst on, so now they get to play ball. That's even better for them.
Capture the objective.
This is where things get particularly difficult for Space Station. They don't have the Diva available, so they're gonna have to go Hazard instead, which also kind of works against ball comps, but as we know from what we've seen from teams trying to beat Crazy Raccoon, Hazard doesn't necessarily cut it sometimes. It's still very, very difficult. Sugar Free's gonna take down Tree early. That's impressive, the Pharah taking down the Freya. It's not an easy kill to obtain. Okay, Infected taking a good bit of poke damage there. Good stun from Sugar Free. Infected, not able to escape. Chronic finishes that kill. Pharah Freya. Fun backline to say. Team Liquid with the first cap. They're still holding on to control. They have crazy angles right now. Rootball's on this angle completely alone. TP's away. Oh, and that might have been biting off more than he could chew there, but it looks like Team Liquid are going to continue to actually hold on to this point a bit longer. Infected, kind of low, but that's okay. Sugar Free, just trying to live. He's getting pocketed like crazy, but, you know, Team Liquid, they held on to the point for 26%, which is a little absurd because they lost the first fight. Zero's gonna get staggered big time. That might just completely erase the progress that Team Liquid obtained because they're just gonna be stuck in a 4v5 here. They might just have to wait for Zero to get back. Space Station also ahead on support ults, so they're not in a bad spot right now. Basically, they just need to make sure they don't die randomly. Okay, Chronic's gonna back off a bit. Very aggressive position. Hawk is forced away. Oh, Chronic is in a super, super aggro spot right now. The fact that he lives is kind of insane. Good Suzu from CJ. Hawk able to take down Tree. Rootball's gone as well. Zero trades Chronic, though Zero wants to stay in this. Infected trades CJ. The trades are great for Liquid, but Infected's super low, so he can't stay in the fight right now. He's going to have to back out. In the meanwhile, Zero escapes the slash of Hawk and just manages to barely get away. There's the slam from Infected. Doesn't really find much, though. Space Station still holding on to both support ults. Meanwhile, Team Liquid have, like, nothing. Hawk taking a ton of damage, but the beat bails him out. Now Team Liquid are up against just crazy ult advantage from SSG. It's going to be tough to beat. Infected's going to have the mines. Zero takes down Sugar Free. Zero with another. Just finding kills out of nowhere, almost. Infected spreading the mines on the points. Now hunting the Freya, actually with the help of the Kiriko Lucio from Team Liquid. Chronic completely split off, is taken down. Chronic really likes taking these aggressive positions. Almost acting as bait for Team Liquid at times. It's just that Space Station need to punish when he gets chased down. Kitsune from CJ. Team Liquid are so close to getting their own support ults. They just build them slower because Hazard takes more damage and is easier to heal. So you're just building support ults faster. That's one of the advantages of playing Hazard here. Infected, able to get CJ. Hawks down as well. It looks like Team Liquid should take this fight. They're going to flip. Now Sugar Free in the spawn of Liquid is trying to take down this Kiri Freya. Just not able to do any damage. Liquid back in control. RuPaul has the Kitsune. So Team Liquid have the advantage to start out. Actually, both support ults, which is kind of huge. Could go for an aggressive beat here and just try and hunt down, in particular, Chronic. But Chronic and Sugar Free are both kind of big targets here. Left as well in the Lucio. We'll see what Team Liquid do. So far, they're playing pretty slow, though. In a ball composition, you're going to play slow generally. They might just use their ults to live. Oh, it's going to be an aggressive beat, and then, yep. Looking to try and focus down the Freya. Zera's looking for this the best that he can. Not able to secure the kill, though. Space Station kite that out. Ooh, okay, Zero looking for a kill there. In fact, able to roll through Sugar Free mid-air, actually. The anti-air ball. Hawk isolated, taken down. SSG might have time for another fight, but it's going to be difficult. In fact, it's a little too far in. Shield's forced. That's not bad for Space Station. Sugar Free can potentially touch here. Where is Sugar Free? Oh, Pulse Bomb. It misses Chronic. That was very, very close. Zero almost had that. Bit of a greedy play. Sugar Free gets the touch. Just chilling for now. Space Station get one more fight. They're going to have both support ults here soon, but Sugar Free... Okay, Sugar Free takes on Vega. Very, very good kill for Space Station, actually. Lep finds Zero as well. Liquid down 2. They're going to use their Kitsune. But now Space Station have both support ults. They should just clean this up. There you go. Sugar Free just walked in there and did so much. Got the touch and several kills on top of that. A little bit of an awkward Kitsune from RuPaul. Only getting one Kitsune the entire game, I think, too. The ult charge is a bit tough. When you're in a ball comp on the Kiriko Lucio, you're getting more ult charge from doing damage than you are healing, because the ball is going to be taking megas a lot more, and you're not, like, healing the ball a ton. That was a good round. That was a good round. Sugar Free closing that out pretty effectively as well. Here, I mean, Liquid, they definitely should stick with the same composition. Space Station, what are we cooking? Is this a first fight thing to try and force point? It's clever. They're going to try and bunker. Let's see how successful this is. Torb Sim. Oh, they're ready. They see the ball's ready. What's their plan? Oh, they're going to come from main. Oh, they still get the boop, though. Infected immediately kills Lep. Oh, my goodness. It just doesn't work. It just does not work. Liquid were so ready. They were so ready. Infected was, like, waiting his entire life for that moment. My goodness. I love how Space Station just saw the ball waiting, and they're like, oh, we should rethink this. And then they go for main, and they just, like, die anyways. Space Station should full swap their comp, though. Right? No, we didn't. Wait. Why are we staying Sig? Chat, we do not need another Sigma incident today. We've already had one. We don't need two. Oh, we're trying it. No way. We tried it again. Oh my god. It's not gonna work. It doesn't work if you don't win the first fight. You're done. The gig's up. The gig's up. We don't need another Sig incident. This is not gonna work. Liquid take fight number 2. Oh goodness. Thank you, Kiss Toge, for the sub at tier 1. I'm sorry you have to witness this. This is brutal. Thank you for the raid as well, by the way. I'm sorry. I was a little focused, locked in last round. Thank you for the raid. 5 viewers. Let's go. Okay, we are finally swapping the composition, but Space Station wasted a good amount of percentage on that second fight. That was a little silly. They're close to the Kitsune. Gonna have it here. Oh, what a pulse from Zera. Perfectly placed. That means Lep's gonna be super, super far behind on beat here as well. Infected. Throwing that minefield directly on top of the Kitsune, making it very difficult for Space Station to use. CJ falling super, super low. Infected finishes the kill, and things are looking up for Liquid. They are going to lose Vega, who had the beat available, so that's like a little annoying, but Team Liquid still have the advantage. They're gonna lose point control for a moment. Sugar Free kills Tree. Okay. SSG are turning this in their favor. They've actually won the fight. A bit surprising. Hawk just holding on by a thread there on the hazard. Sugar Free with another. Sugar Brawn should not be underestimated, honestly. Okay, Sugar Free has the pulse. I'd honestly be a bit worried about that. Team Liquid have both support ults. Lep has been given time to catch up on Beat, which is kind of huge. Kitsune down from RuPaul pretty early. Beat in response from Lep. Vega can get better Beat here if he lives. Ooh, okay, Beat comes just in time to save Infected there. Beautiful. And also able to find Lep. Vega to the rescue. Big Vega Beat. Big Vega moment in general, actually. Bit of a Lucio carry. Nice. Well played. Team Liquid back in control. Space Station, I don't think they have the time to get back. This might be it for map number 1. It's a good first map, though. Lep from the rooftop. Scouted by Infected. Lep, what's the plan? What's the rollout here? Can he get it? Okay, Sugar Free is going to be the one to touch. It's not Lep. Lep's super low, though. Sugar Free has Pulse, but no recall, so it's hard for him to commit for this. Zera has the advantage in the game of Pulse Bombs here, trying to force the Kiriko CDs first before using the Pulse. Oh, going for the Lucio. Misses, but Lep dies anyways. Liquid up 2. Sugar Free. Pulse Bomb into Tree. Finds a trade. Hawk's Downpour, I don't think caught anything, unfortunately, for SSG. And Zera is able to take down CJ. There's the Minds on point from Infected. Team Liquid, that's map number 1. This is SSG's map pick. They're taking it to King's Row. Makes sense. I mean, if you have a player who likes Hazard, who likes D.Va, who likes Zarya, King's Row is just about the best place you can go. And it's just about the worst place for Team Liquid, honestly. Now, it's not terrible for them, but it's definitely not the best. It's going to be a Winston ban initially from SSG, which kind of tells us that they want to play more Zarya. And Lucio ban from Team Liquid, meaning they want to force Wuyang. So, previous map, you saw SSG ban the Wuyang. That means they don't like playing Wuyang at all. So, Team Liquid are kind of forcing their hand here a little bit.
Ready for battle.
Been loving your videos recently. I'm glad I could catch a stream. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're closing predictions here, chat. 63% of the creature coin, 60% or so now, is on Team Liquid. Let's see how this turns out. King's Row. This is SSG's map pick, and it's a good map for Hawk. Okay, Hawk is going D.Va. That's where we're taking this. Team Liquid, they're on ball. Ana Wuyang. Very, very interesting compositions from both teams. Kiriko Juno. So we're kind of playing for the D.Va ICBM. You get that speed boost going. TP the D.Va up onto the high ground. Every hero, I think, is different on both these teams, yeah. Not a singular hero the same in either composition. Honestly, compositional variety in this esport has gotten better and better. It's been really exciting. Sugar Free able to pick off Tree early. It's kind of a game of cat and mouse where the Ana and the Hanzo for Team Liquid just need to continually run away from this hyper-aggressive D.Va sim that are just going to try and teleport at them and run at them. Here it is. The Ana's trying to get away. RuPaul can't get away. Space Station doing a great job of hunting down these targets. In the meanwhile, Team Liquid, they just need to try and look for slams and hits or whatever they can, nades, to try and slow Space Station down. That's the game here. It's just how long can you prolong these fights and prevent Space Station from reaching your backline. Okay. Team Liquid trying to play for the retake, but so far that's not going too well for them. Infected's gone. Now Tree getting hunted down. Chronic gets that kill as well. And SSG, I think they've secured themselves the first point, and that was clean. I love that initial rotation through the hotel into the TP up to the high ground to clear the Hanzo and the Ana. The way they went about that was really, really, really nice. And Team Liquid, up against this, they've decided, we're gonna go run Ran. They're going Tracer Genji for now, though. We'll see how that works out. That's gonna be interesting. The Ramatra's there kind of just to survive. You're kind of just playing the live and punch the Symmetra in particular if you can, if the sim gets too close, but it's a little bit of a disjointed kind of... It's an interesting composition for sure. I'm not sure how to feel about it. Kitsune is down from Space Station. Team Liquid need to kite. Infected needs to get out of there in particular. Zera the whole way behind. And actually, RuPaul's on this flank as well. You have the Kiriko full flanking. While the Wuyong plays with Infected. Vega's up there with Infected. So two very, like, severe, aggressive angles here from Space Station. Chronic's able to TP out of that Pulse Bomb. Get right into Infected's face. Focus him down. And there you go, Tide Pod. That is on to... I think that was on Zera. Or was that on Vega? Not sure. But Chronic's done. Space Station still have their Orbital Ray and their Sim Wall. Continuing to make some pretty good progress. Zera's trying to do a bit of damage to the Sim. Does manage to do so. Doesn't overstay, though. Here's the Sim Wall out of Space Station. Now they're going to pop the Orbital Ray next. You see Lep's just getting in position to pop this. Zera's pressuring him a bit, though. That's good. And here's the Orbital Ray. Zera marked out by Chronic. Good calls from Space Station to isolate the Tracer. Infected just doesn't have much HP. I don't think he has anything that really can support him living here. Yeah, Space Station, through just brute force, are going to be able to walk right past Infected, walk right through him. On to the third point. Space Station's Brawl composition is working quite well. It's not a dive. Definitely a Brawl comp when you're playing around this cast sim. I am not sure I like this composition from Liquid. I think it's just weaker overall. It's really too reliant on the Tracer Genji going in there and kind of like diving, and then you also don't have like a ton of follow-up past that. I think Infected here would be better off on Zarya, but I'm not sure that Infected really has a Zarya. Here's the Kitsune down from both teams now at the corner. Infected takes down Chronic. He's kind of just stuck on the ground, and again, like, he's kind of there to act as an anchor more than anything. Like, basically, Infected just exists while you kind of let Tree and Zera and RuPaul and Vega all, like, frag out the best they can. And, you know, luckily, Wuyong Curie is a great backline for fragging out and, like, helping the DPS do things. It's actually really, really good at supporting their DPS. You see RuPaul taking a lot of flanks on the Curie. RuPaul taking a lot of flanks on the Curie, and then what's nice is Vega on the Wuyong, especially when you get the 3 orbs, actually, you do even more damage. So say you just, like, Vega hits someone, like, hits Sugar Free, then a bit lower, and then Tree just dashes in melees and kills. You know? Or you have Zera come in and finish that kill, right? Zera can do that too. Infected is not really good at finishing kills. Infected's kind of there to exist on point. Infected's there to exist. These two are here for the range damage. These two are here to finish kills. At least that's general. Very general terms, by the way. That's not how fights are always going to go. Not even close to it, actually. Infected going to use the Annihilation to continue to try and anchor, but he just gets focused down quite quickly. Tree able to take down Lep. And now the Kiriko, RuPaul, very, very isolated on the side there. Hawk hunts him down. Space Station, big numbers advantage. Chronic has to back off a bit. Vega on the Wuyong lives for now, but Hawk is pushing forward. And here's the TP. TP's on, set up to the high ground now. Setting up Chronic up there is a really good decision, actually. Sim Wall from Sugar Free. On top of the point. Kitsune is going to be following that. And then there's Diva Bomb as well from Hawk for the remake. Team Liquid, in the meanwhile, they need to build their Kitsune. Otherwise, I think they're completely screwed here. You lose Zera. You're not going to have someone to touch for long. Tree with 1 kill onto Lep, but that's not going to be enough. The Kitsune just comes too late from RuPaul. And Space Station, they're going to full cap with 2 minutes. Massive, massive difference from map number 1. When Space Station get to play what they like to play, things go a lot differently. The Winston ban definitely hurting Team Liquid as well. This is a very dynamic match. Both of these teams have very almost opposite styles. These two teams are the opposites of each other, to be honest. Because SSG are a team that are kind of avoiding Ball and Winston at all costs, and Team Liquid are a team that are trying to play Ball and Winston every chance they get. Two completely different styles kind of meshing. And we're seeing the relationships between these two, the map picks between these two. King's Row is one of the best places you can take a Ball Winston team, though, and you're kind of seeing why. Infected. Are we going to see the mythical Infected Diva? That'd be interesting. All right.
Hello.
Let's see what happens here.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Infected is gonna lock the Diva. I agree, though. You're on King's Row. You're on Space Station's territory. I think you have to play Space Station. Yeah, you kind of have to use their own methods against them, in a sense. Gonna be the Widowmaker out of the start. That's a very time-consuming Widow strat. That used 15 seconds. I don't think that's worth 15 seconds of your time. Oh, no, Infected's going Ram. Was the Diva to scout? I guess the Diva was just to scout. Just gonna go Ram, play on the ground. Ana Wuyong. Super, super interesting. Are we gonna rotate the Ana up to the high ground? I would assume so. Yeah, I think the Ana's gonna move to the high ground. Okay, Tree's gonna play up here, looking for just a pick. It's a lot of pressure. It's hard for Chronic on the Sojourn to peek this, right? So you see SSG are not really showing their faces. Instead, they're kind of like trying to bait. You see Chronic is just... There's not much Chronic can really do. Hawk is sitting up on the high ground. Space Station's positioning is very good here, by the way. Oh, Zero wins that duel in the bottom left near Hotel against Sugar Free and can start forcing the point. This is where things get tough for Space Station, and Zero's going to come in on the flank. Good Suzu. Well placed from CJ. Very, very low, though. Zero's going to live. Oh, this is such a slow first fight, but both teams are playing it so well. All right, now Infected's pushing further and further on the high ground. You have a duel between Hawk and Infected over on the right side there. Very, very important. RootBall, meanwhile, is going to pressure the Hotel. Infected forced to drop off the high ground. That could actually mean good things for Space Station. Sure, Team Liquid do get a tick here, but Hawk still has control over this high ground. Infected continuing to force point. CJ can drop with the Kitsune here, and then, you know, Hawk is going to drop. It's going to be... that's awkward. That's awkward. I don't think that was intended. And now the Nano Ram, Hawk's getting chased up. That is so awkward. That was such a panic rush from CJ. That was not what he wanted to do at all. Oh my goodness. Crazy fight, by the way. That was all just one fight. But Space Station, that slip up with the Kitsune. That's it. They had it too. They had it. They were honestly, without that mistake, they would have just had one of the best first point defense holds I've ever seen. That setup was good. Okay. Yeah, there you want to Kitsune onto the point. You don't want to Kitsune on the high ground just for yourself. It was used to try and help him live. That was really it. He was just he knew that if he died, they would also lose. Both situations are bad. Here's the Tide Pod. It's gonna stun RuPaul there, and look at that. Gonna use it to hit the pulse bomb. Oh, Sugar Free in a bit of a awkward spot there. Zero now with the blade, gonna find one, but straight up misses the slash. That's kind of tragic. Team Liquid continue forward though. Okay, Team Liquid. They're putting up a good fight. Sugar Free over to the Symmetra. The Sugar Free Symmetra is not bad. I'm kind of impressed. Lap over to Juno as well. Okay, so the Space Station are slowly switching up their composition here. Back to what it was before. They don't have the same ults though. They don't have a great ult rotation yet. They can open overclock. That's what they should do here. They're gonna have to engage soon. There's the overclock from Chronic. Sugar Free's gonna find Vega pretty early on. TP the Hoi onto the flank, I think. Oh! That is just a straight diff. Chronic. removed from this world. Here's a Kitsune now from CJ. Team Liquid have to back off. They don't have their nano yet. Okay, Zira picks off Lep. What happened? Where's Zira? Oh! Oh, that's disgusting! We did not! We did not! We did not! We did not just kill 2 in spawn. We did not just kill 2 in spawn. Oh my goodness. That's disgusting. Okay, we get Team Liquid comms too.
I know wing, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you'll get it. We're gonna take it slow.
They TP top, TP top.
Zarya half. Pick her up. Zarya one.
Main, Zarya one main.
Okay, Tide Pod.
I'm on Zarya. Kill Zarya.
Hold on, man.
Oh,
You guys gotta
Zira
kill.
treated.
Yeah, Zarya died. Nice, good job.
Can live, just play life, play life.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
trying.
living. They really fucking infected. That's fine.
I'm living. Careful.
So. Fight? I think for them.
Yeah, I'm working.
You're pushing point.
They have Stim wall soon, We should nano ram.
My cat's high.
Cast one.
I'm breaking TP.
Hey, listen, I think we can fight the Stim wall. We have nano, we have Ramble.
Yeah, we can nano. Let's nano ram this fight.
Okay,
Okay, nano ram.
Sorry,
Tree
sorry,
early
three,
pick on
two,
the
one.
CJ. Oh, that's huge.
TP.
Oh!
Someone.
Oh, both supports. No.
No.
No, he did not just do
I
that.
can get point. Kill Zarya.
Very fine. Very half. Just clear yourself. Come point.
I can push him and come.
I can't kill him.
Leave him.
Really can't kill him.
Point.
Really can't get it. I can get it. He's really
Wow.
We kill.
He gets another. He gets left again.
We're good.
And then Nano play. Wow.
I
They
think we should
beat
just
the
say this
time
on,
from Space
on
Station. Beautiful. They actually overtake the time. Look at that. Also, no, YouTube chat does not appear on the stream. That is... It's not supposed to. It's just Twitch chat connected to it.
Initiating match.
Okay. SSG. They got full capped on their map pick. We're going to rounds 3 and 4, and there's going to be enough time for both of these teams to make something happen here. There is plenty of time. Okay, Hawk. Gonna start maybe the D.Va. On attack, I definitely like the D.Va. I think it's very, very strong. I think it's solid. It's very good for clearing the high grounds. But, you know, you can also go Zarya, of course, to and TP the Zarya up on the high ground. That works as well. That's what they did last time. We'll see if they do something similar here. Or no, they actually did D.Va on attack the first point as well. They just swapped Zarya. So yeah, let's see. Are they gonna start D.Va here? Yeah, okay, they're gonna start D.Va. The added flexibility of being able to push the high grounds, I think, makes the D.Va better than Zarya, specifically here on attack first point. Super, super valuable to have that. They're gonna move Hotel again. They're gonna TP directly at the Wuyong. Can Vega get away? Vega's trying his best. He's wet. He's wet. He got away. Oh my, oh, Zero just dashes in there. Zero was like, nah, I'm done with life. Oh, Tree. Oh, Tree. The deflected arrow, the scatter arrow got a kill. Oh, wow, okay. And now Hawk is getting staggered like crazy. A minute left. Space Station have another chance, but they're going to be behind on their ult charge here. Infected in particular is going to have Annihilation, which is really annoying to deal with. I love that Infected's on the high ground. The positioning is good. The Wuyong being here is interesting, but I think it's fine. And the Genji also controlling Hotel. So Wuyong and Genji are the ones controlling this side of the map. Observer's giving us a good overview of what Liquid are doing here for the defensive hold, and I actually really like that. The TP directly onto the high ground. They're going to try and clear this ram, and I believe it's the Kiriko up there as well. Space Station just need to do their best to stabilize up here, but they're not able to. Tree with another kill. Tree's on fire. Tree looking for another. Takes down the Juno again. And there you go. Tree finishes it out. 22 seconds left for Space Station. They have no ultimates. Meanwhile, Team Liquid, they're going to have Annihilation. They're going to have Kitsune, and they're close to their other ults as well. It's going to be difficult to get in there. I mean, it is technically possible Sugar Free and CJ build their ults, but they're going to be way behind, and it's just going to be so difficult from here. Hawk is going to get focused down really, really hard on point. If he can build the remech, though, maybe. Oh, nope, loses the mech before he's even able to get it. And there's no touch for SSG. Absolutely no touch. No ults required. Hawk just pressured out before he even had a chance to do anything. And all of a sudden, Space Station, they can't win King's Row. They can't win. They can only play for draw. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If they lose King's Row, they're so screwed. At least in my opinion. If you're gonna catch Team Liquid anywhere, it's gonna be where you're banning Winston on King's Row. If you can't take down Liquid here, this is just such a valuable map pick that's gone. You know? This is such a valuable map pick for SSG that's gone. And a ban. It's the Winston ban too. They still have a ball ban available. But, you know, that's only gonna get you so far. What happens to the payout if I draw? If the two teams draw, I delete the prediction and your points are returned. Alright, let's see. Team Liquid starting on the Hanzo Genji. Lots of pressure. One little mistake and your head is taken off. Sugar Free, what are you doing on Reaper? Reaper's so bizarre here. You'd really think Sugar Free would go like Genji or something, but no. Reaper is odd because you don't really have an easy target to focus down here on the Reaper. And you would think that individually making a play on Reaper could be tough. I mean, the Reaper's going to control Hotel, that left side, but the Reaper's easy to force out. There you go. You see Sugar Free on Hotel in this little room here. Liquid have begun to force point. You can't give a tick if you're SSG. Okay, Sugar Free's going to chase down Infected, who's clearing the high ground. Liquid doing a pretty good job of clearing the high ground. Actually, they've gotten Space Station pretty much completely off of it. Now, okay, Sugar Free's chasing the Wu Yang, chasing after Vega. Infected's on point. The re-engage is going to have to come through soon from Space Station. Okay, Infected kind of trapped in the middle, in the center of all of Space Station. But Zera deflex into Chronic for a kill. Oh my goodness, Infected is so low, but Hawk is even lower. The kills come through for Team Liquid, and they take King's Row. We are on track for an entire day of 3-0s when it was supposed to be a day of bangers. What is going on? We are going to Rialto. Rialto's a rare one. That's uncommon. Let's see, SSG. What's the plan? We're going to ban Ball. Well, like I said, we still have a Ball ban. That's gone now. Widowmaker banned by Liquid. That's fair. Against Chronic, I would ban Widow too. Chat. I would ban Widow. Yeah. That's a good idea. The wall of death potential on Rialto first would be enough to scare me into banning Widow. Especially if you don't have Ball available too. That's rough. Alright, predictions are still open a little longer. Make your call over on Twitch. Who you think's gonna win this specific map? Okay. Liquid with the dive, with the Winston. Big respect to Liquid. When it comes to playstyle and general like compositions and so on, I think Liquid might be my favorite team. In that sense. Just the compositions they play and the types of comps they play. I love it. I love it. Banger camera work. Honestly, today the observers have been pretty on point with the matches. I have noticed. They've gotten better and better at King's Row, for example. That last map was good. Shout out to the observers. Okay. Closing submissions here. 65% of the coin is on Liquid. Still a good bit of trust in SSG, but honestly, I mean, I would kind of trust them a bit too. I would hope so. Space Station are going to go with the Sim Diva composition. Oh, this is pretty powerful if used right. This is something that Kitsia liked to play, I believe, as well. And Twisted, both. A very EMEA-coded comp. It's kind of nice because it gives you an idea of, like, what would NA versus EMEA look like. This is a potential matchup you might see if the meta stays somewhat similar to what it is now. There's the TPN trees hunted down. Well played by SSG to start. RuPaul's still going to get a trade, though, before he falls. He takes down CJ. But this is a pretty solid fight win here for Space Station. They should be pretty happy with this. And they're going to get some progress. Liquid are going to get another fight, but unfortunately, they're not going to have much space to take it. The fight's going to take place, like, right at this choke point here. And this is where, like, this is a happy place for Sim and Cass. It's a very unhappy place for Winston. He does not want to brawl here. And he's, like, just going to... I think, in fact, it's just going to, like, bubble and then walk away. It's very awkward. Yeah, he's going to bubble on point. He's going to get focused down. The Sim kills him immediately. He didn't even get a chance to jump away. And that's going to be point for Space Station. Yeah, they win that first fight and they have it basically locked down. It's a bit rough. I actually think there's almost nothing that Liquid can do there better. They just needed to have a better first fight so that they get Nano or something. They can't push through that choke and win that fight unless they have an ult. Or Space Station, like, make a terrible mistake. Okay, RuPaul has the Nano. Drops it there, and looking to punish this TP in from Space Station. Good beat from Lep. It doesn't catch Chronic, though, so there is a kill. And here's the Pulse Farm from Zera. Good trades for Liquid. They can keep it going. Zera with 2. Good turnaround from Liquid. They were able to punish that rotation, but it was a little ugly. Tree over to Genji, okay. Going full on Hyperdive now. That's what I like to call Tracer Genji at this point. I like to call it Hyperdive. It's actually a Splatoon meme reference. They joke about, like, a playstyle called Hyperdive where you just Giga Feed, basically. But I've just turned it into an Overwatch thing now because of the Tracer Genji. It's quite fitting. Chronic, able to find 2. Simwall and Kitsune used from Space Station, but that committal is worthwhile. Now, really, all Space Station need to do is just pop the Dead Iron Zone. And you're gonna have Chronic up on this high ground. You see Chronic's just ready. Chronic's gonna pop it. Yep. And now there's just nothing that Liquid can do. Oh, he's gonna TP behind, too. Bubble, used. Probably could have held a little longer. Ooh, actually, parries the Primal there. Gets away. Chronic slept, but still lives for a little bit longer. Looking for a Primal off the map. Not able to find anything. Sugar-Free beams him before he's able to get to the Mega. And with that nice little victory Diva Bomb from Hawk, Space Station move on to point number 3, where the Winston composition is just about the least useful it could get. In fact, it immediately swaps over to the Ramattra, a bit of a brawlier, flatter point. You just can't get value out of the Winston anymore. Actually decides on the Zarya. Probably a wise decision. What's nice about the Zarya is, same deal with Ramattra, you're kind of anchoring, you're kind of just existing, but what's nice is you can support your DPS more and helping them get kills by, you know, bubbling them, and you also just turn into this late fight demon that just has a ton of charge and does a lot of damage. Ramattra, on the other hand, you're just kind of sitting point and right-clicking a lot, and you can't really help your DPS do their thing. So, I think that's the main difference, at least in terms of when you're comparing them. So especially like when you're up against like a Diva comp like this, I think. I don't know. The Zarya can work quite well. Pretty solid anchor. Good fight from Team Liquid, but it's expensive. Both DPS ultimates and the Nano. Space Station, they have Symmetra Wall, they have Kitsune, they have Beat, they have everything they could ever want to basically run over Infected like a freight train. And that's probably exactly what they're going to do here. Team Liquid need a miracle pick. Infected is way too far forward. There's the TP onto the point from Space Station. This Kitsune is a bit misguided, though. What the hell is that Kitsune? Hawk still kills RuPaul with it, but that was low-key kind of ass. But the Beat's down. Infected's going to get shredded. And that is an easy fight win either way for Space Station. A little awkward. I'm not sure what CJ was thinking with the Kitsune, but, you know, we were cooking a little bit, you know? Let him sit in the kitchen a little bit. You have to. That's the only way you see interesting things happen. 2 minutes cap first space station. Pretty much the same amount of time, or actually 3 minutes more so. So a bit more than they capped with from King's Row.
Initiating
Imagine we go 3-3 again. That would be quite entertaining. Not bad from Space Station at all, though. Team Liquid, they weren't able to build that momentum on the Winston comp. They were never able to get a good ult rotation going, and when you can't do that on Winston, you just end up with your Winston getting fucked every fight. Which, you know, isn't very pleasant. It just isn't.
ready for battle.
Unless you like the spawn room, in which case maybe it is pleasant, but, you know. Preferences are preferences. Space Station. They are starting on this Diva Freya, okay. No more Symmetra. Sugar Free just wanting to start on Tracer, and against a Winston composition, I kind of agree with that. I like that. OWCS always plays on current patch except for LAN events. Tree on the Echo, 0 on the Genji. Echo Genji. Now that's new. That's weird. Do they still run this when they see that they're not on Sim? No. Tree is gonna go right back into spawn. Gonna go over to the Tracer. Hanzo, actually, okay. Oh, no. Oh, okay, we're rethinking it, but it looks like Tree is committed to this now. Yeah, I think the Echo Genji was like an anti-Symmetra thing, but once they saw that there was no Sim, they were like, nah, we're not gonna do that. Now, Space Station, playing for this first corner here. Actually, the second corner, sorry. That's the better place to hold. If you try and hold that first corner super hard, it's just gonna backfire on you. Tree, early pick on the Chronic. Oh, that was valuable. And Hawk just ints. Space Station just hit the int button as soon as they lose as soon as they lose one player. I'm not sure if that was the play though. Tree just kills everyone. Infected opening with Winston again, knowing they're fighting into D.Va. Winston is actually Winston counters D.Va. Winston has the advantage in Winston D.Va matchup. Kinda. It's a little bit more complicated than that. Space Station are playing a pretty anti-dive DPS lineup, but yeah, I would say Winston has the Winston comp is better here, for sure. Okay, there's the Kitsune, both teams. Hawk getting focused down. Team Liquid's Winston composition isn't that good at brawling, but once they have ults going, they can actually be pretty dangerous. It's kind of difficult to deal with. And they roll through, and they're going to cap first. Okay. And they're making good time so far. Hey, they could be on track to potentially match Space Station's time. That would be entertaining if they do. Tree video when? We've already kind of had one. That's the thing. We've already had a Tree Hanzo video, actually. we might need to get another one going at this point because, you know, at least this time he's actually hitting his shots. Sugar Free. And my other Tree video is more of him just like aura farming and scaring the shit out of the other team so they didn't peek out of GK. Tree looking for that kill onto the Lucio. Lep's super low. CJ's gone. SSG are kind of falling apart. Now that they're running this cast Tracer, I wonder what their reasoning was for just giving up to Symmetra completely. That's interesting. Infected takes down Sugar Free though, and Hawk's gonna die. Is Hawk committing to this? That's bizarre. I mean, Infected does die, I guess. Probably not the best for Liquid. They shouldn't have let Infected die there, but... yeah, that was interesting, committing the bomb there. Alright, Zera pushing the cart, gonna have to back off here. Aggressive beat from Team Liquid into the Blade. They're gonna look for the Cassidy. They're able to find Chronic. Looking for the Lucio next. Wow, just hyper aggressive. And they're able to win the fight before Lep gets beat. That was ballsy, chat. That would not have worked at all if Lep had beat. And Lep was very close to beat. That was kind of a masterclass in ult tracking. I think that was a bit of an ult tracking diff. You don't do that unless you know. Alright, Kitsune from RuPaul. Beat and return from Lep. CJ is going to have Kitsune late fight for Space Station. Considering Space Station could stay in this fight long enough to actually build it, they do need to live for a while. It's 20% away. RuPaul takes down Lep, you know. It's a good pulse bomb from Sugar Free onto Tree's Hanzo, but that's not going to win you the fight on its own. No ults for Team Liquid, but they are still gaining cart progress. Vega is very, very close to securing this for good. Infected takes down CJ, who has the Kitsune, but Infected gets traded. Okay, very, very good trade for SSG. That could save them. Hawk is going to lose the mech, though, so Liquid are still in. They're probably going to push forward and try and close it out right here, right now, but this Kitsune is going to come down from CJ, who's coming back from spawn. Liquid should back off, and that Kitsune should be enough to scare Liquid away, but it's not going to get any kills. It's just a scare tactic. Yep. Now it's just up to Vega to build the beat. And all you gotta do is aggro beat into a primal, and you just, you know, Team Liquid are gonna live forever here. It's gonna be really annoying to deal with them. But they're baiting right now. They're playing very slow. They're playing second. Space Station are gonna make the first move. They're gonna play first. Suzu used by RuPaul. Space Station back off. That little soft engage was not too committed. I think that was a good idea from Space Station to pressure a bit. Vega now getting closer and closer to the beat. The moment he gets it, he's gonna use aggro. Oh, Vega's a little low. There's the aggro beat. Team Liquid, push forward. Looking for the Kiriko. Force the Suzu. Wrapping right back around. Vega is on a quest to find CJ, and he does manage to find him. And now, Zero's just looking to finish off the Diva. Finds that kill. Hawk is gone. And with that, Team Liquid, not in the same timely fashion as Space Station, but they do manage to fully cap Rialto with 2 minutes remaining. 31-second advantage for SSG. This is intense. This is close.
Initiating
SSG, can you keep this series alive, or are we just doing a whole day of 3-0s? 2 maps in a row now. We've gone to rounds 3 and 4. What if SSG did a mid-match Hanzo ban? More like a mid-map, but yeah. The Hanzo ban is there. That is a nice ban that Space Station still have in their pocket. But they've already used their Ball and Winston bans and their Wuyang ban, so quite a lot. Also, I just want to point out, we have not been using Wuyang. Neither team. And Wuyang is not banned. So, a little bit of a different approach from these teams. Team Liquid, what's nice about having the Lucio is that you get the beat to play like hyper aggro. Now, what we've seen from Geek is Geek like to play Wuyang and Lucio with the dive comps, and that seems to have some interesting effects as well, but I think having the Lucio for beat can be pretty valuable. Can be pretty good. Oh, okay. Are we good? I think we're good. Oh, are we good? Okay. Tree walking out on the Hanzo, looking for a kill. Last time, Tree was able to immediately pick off Chronic. Not sure if Chronic's going to allow that to happen again, though. Okay, spotted Chronic. Looking for that kill. Liquid just playing it slow. Oh, you see Tree looking for Chronic there. Definitely wants to kill. Hit with a bolt. Has to back off a little bit. Scared of the Diva hunting him down. Infected backs off. It's a matter of charging ultimates here for Team Liquid. They really want to farm these. But they are a little behind in Kitsune, actually, which is a bit surprising. Okay, Infected's going to commit onto the left side and try and do some damage there. A little bit of a boop to prevent him from getting onto the high ground. Tree picks off Chronic early. Again, Tree treated it again. What happened? Okay, trying to look for the Tracer. Recalls out from Sugar Free. Oh, the DM is what saved Sugar Free there. Well-placed DM from Hawk, but it's still not going to save Lep from falling to Zera. Tree does take down Sugar Free eventually as well. Tree is ridiculous. Infected picking off CJ there. CJ getting staggered means no Kitsune for re-engage for Space Station. They have to give. Oh, they're gonna touch here? That's not a good idea. Kitsune from RuPaul. Now Space Station need to try and disengage. They're very split though. Hawk's gonna lose the mech. Yeah. A very bad idea from Hawk to try and commit to that. And same thing with Sugar Free, trying to touch it too. Hawk staggered now. Oh, Liquid could do something and oh no. There's no way they just like completely turn this around. Oh, this could get so horrendously bad for SSG so quickly. It already is horrendously bad. Like, I'm just saying this could get even worse because Team Liquid, they're gonna have big ult rotation here. They have the beat. They have the primal. About to have blade. They could go for a beat blade here. And there's no beat on the side of Space Station to counter that specifically. It's gonna be a primal first from Infected though. I like that Liquid are playing first. Trying to bait something out of Space Station. They want to make sure... Okay, the Kitsune is well placed from Space Station, so... The beat's in response. Here's the beat blade. Team Liquid, they need to find a kill off this. Oh, they C9'd! Oh, is their fight to win? Oh, they got 2 kills. Oh. Space Station stopped it from getting too bad. Good Kitsune. What Infected was trying to do there was, like, the carts here. If Infected could force CJ to Kitsune, like, up here, in response to his primal, he, like, super aggro primaled, then that would mean it'd be easier to win that fight, but no, Infected wasn't able to bait it out, so... It was decently played by Space Station, but yeah, big C9. The thing is that it's kind of tough to, like, tell who should be card there. It's probably one of the supports that needs to be there, like RuPaul or Vega, but yeah. It's unfortunate. Okay. SSG, you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get it to that 85-meter mark on the second point. That's not a lot of time. And they're working against the odds here with their composition that just isn't as good. They're just playing a Diva dive composition into a Winston dive composition, and their composition is just flat out worse. Sugar Free going for a shot at a spawn. Interesting. Decides to go Pharah. Huh. Interesting. I could see Echo here being pretty good for Sugar Free too. It wouldn't be too bad. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Space Station playing more into range though, more into a composition that's better at playing second and playing for angles. Trying to out-angle Team Liquid. And so far they're doing a decent job. The Pharah's on that left side. Nobody on the right side right now for Space Station though, meaning Team Liquid still have relative control over their angles. Tree taking a good bit of poke, but still living in the back line for Team Liquid. Now Sugar Free pushing forward, trying to clear Zera's Genji. You know, you do get the deflect out of him, but not much more. Suzu used from CJ to try and keep Sugar Free up. Sugar Free pushing back in. This is really, really greedy. He lives though. Hawk takes down RuPaul. Chronic, Tree. Wow, Sugar Free is getting real aggressive, but could pay off. I guess you don't have much more to lose. Okay, Tree over to Tracer. Tracer can definitely hunt down both the Pharah and the Freya a bit easier. You know, Hanzo isn't bad into them, but definitely a bit easier on the Tracer, like chase down that way and play super aggressive. And I guess into double range, their idea is let's just, you know, spec more into our aggression. Oh, bullish shot goes really wide from Chronic. CJ takes down Zera. SSG, they can have this here. They have advantage. Vega committing beat here could be really, really bad for Team Liquid if they fuck up. And they might have fucked up. I mean, Sugar Free goes for a barrage here. It's really good. Finds Vega. That was greedy from Team Liquid. They didn't need to do that. They could have saved that. I don't know about that. And that's Primal as well. It's both ults. Space Station can win this fight here too. They don't want to use a beat. Please don't use beat. Okay, feed is a little buggy, but Sugar Free with 3. Oh my goodness. It's so winnable. Okay, okay. The feed is so buggy. I'm sorry, chat. I think that's on their end, honestly. Ooh. Okay. Lep has the beat. The beat should be used in response to Zera's blade. Space Station, continue to play second, continue to bait. Oh, come on, Feed. You can survive a little longer here. Oh, C9. Beat, it's a little early. Zera uses his blade. Onto the Pharah. Sugar Free, able to get away for the most part. Oh, not able to fully get away, but Chronic finds Root Ball, and Hawk gets Infected's mech. Chronic with 2 kills. Can Chronic clutch up? Looks like he can. It's just Zera left, able to find CJ. Zera trying to take as many with him as he can. Now for Team Liquid, it's a rush to contest. It is a rush to contest. SSG can break the cycle of 3-0s today. They have a chance. Both teams close to Kitsune, but CJ is slightly ahead. Chronic has the Bola shot as well. Oh, this is gonna be close. This is gonna be so close. The Bola shot's ready to go. You have to try and look at the DM here and just see an opening. Probably gonna fly up and look for the Genji, maybe. Kitsune's down. It's down before Rupal has it. The focus fire is heavy. Trying to focus down Infected, I think. Bola shot's down from Chronic. It kills Vega. Rupal's Kitsune is down. It's a little bit later. Sugar Free, not able to find anything with the barrage. Actually gets Infected's mech. That's okay. CJ finds Zera. The Genji's gone. Chronic also able to take down Rupal. CJ finds another. Infected Baby Diva. Dead. Tree on the Tracer. Still alive. Trying to stay alive, but isn't able to. And Space Station. They bring it back. They bring it back. They got rolled. And then rolled Liquid right back. The back and forth between these teams. Neither of these teams can defend, I guess. Neither of them can defend. When they're on attack, they just roll each other. It's ridiculous, though. That was crazy. Okay, initial ban from Team Liquid's gonna be Cassidy, which is a very, very solid ball counter. And in return, you're gonna get rid of the Ram, but I don't see the point in getting rid of Ram. I don't think Team Liquid are planning on playing Ram here. What is that ban? Well, we're gonna be closing predictions here. Ram ban is so weird.
Ready for battle.
Hawk's gonna go Zarya. Zarya up against Ball is gonna be tougher. Tree, no. Tree, no. Tree, no. Tree, no. Tree, no. Tree, no. No, we're not doing this again. No. Tree. No! Tree, it's losable. Tree, Lip couldn't do it. You're not doing it. Tree, listen to me. Tree, no. Bad. Tree, bad. No. Tree, no. Tree. No, this is not good. This is unacceptable. No, Tree, no. Tree, no. Infected's dead. Please. Please don't do this to me. Please don't make me watch this. Please. Do not do this to me. Please. Oh my goodness, Zera's dead. Tree's just doing nothing. Tree, please. Tree, I'm begging you. Oh my goodness. No.
Ready player Maddie _ with 8 months says hi Lucy MWHAMWHA.
Tree, no. Bad. Get off of Soldier. Tree. Please. Tree. Please. We're just giving space. We're playing SQ Simulator. RuPaul's dead. Tree, please. Tree. Please, Tree. I gotta pull out the clicker. Tree. Get the fuck off of Soldier. Tree. Get the fuck off of Soldier. Tree, please, go back to spawn. Go back to spawn. Get the fuck back to spawn, please. Please, please. Tree, go back to spawn. Oh! Go back to spawn. Okay, we kill Chronic. Tree. Listen to me. We don't even have visor yet. Oh, RuPaul has Kitsune. Oh my goodness. I'm in so much pain. The beats dropped from Lep. In fact, it's gonna use the bubble here. Okay, pulse bomb onto Hawk. Okay. Oh my goodness. Tree. Are we done yet? Okay, visor's out from Tree. We're gonna walk forward with this. Okay, we get one with visor. That's the most value I've seen from a visor in a very long time. Oh my goodness. Okay, Liquid. They want to fight. That is, he got value from it. He's done more than Lip. Already. Oh, it's even funnier that Team Liquid are doing this with Zera on their team, and Zera's the one who was able to beat Crazy Raccoon partially because Crazy Raccoon trolled with the soldier on New Queen Street in a ball comp. Okay, beat used from Vega. RuPaul able to find Lep. Okay, I mean Liquid are finding kills. They are. But they're just playing a 4v5. CJ is able to take down RuPaul. Some good trades for Liquid, though, in return. Oh my goodness, the front line of Team Liquid are putting in crazy work just to make this happen. Sugarfree is able to trade Vega at the very end, but checkpoints obtained for Team Liquid. This is further than I ever thought they'd get. Oh. Space Station have crazy ults. Okay. The bubble and the Suzu used to try and help with the pulse bomb. That Zero landed there. Infected gets grabbed and focused down in the primal, and Tree's just dead. Tree's just so dead. Oh my goodness. If Team Liquid win this, do we get a main channel video on Soldier's New Queen Street Redemption? No. No. No.
Your hand to hand.
No, you don't. No. Tree? Why are you still on Soldier? You're not even on the ball comp anymore. It's actually worse. It's actually worse. This is crazy ego. This is crazy ego. No way. We're not doing this right now. We're not doing this right now. No. 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 No, we don't need it. Kitsune from both teams. Okay, Suzu to try and save Tree there. Tree's still dead. Tree is still Tree is still, he's still fucking dead. Pulse bomb onto the Winston probably. You don't even need it. Yeah, you don't even need it. You don't need that shit. I mean, in fact, it's gonna kill CJ, but whatever. Space Station are gonna continue to increase their lead. Tree, by the way, is still on Soldier. Yeah, this visor's gonna get 10, chat. This visor's gonna get 10. It's gonna kill everyone. You gotta trust this guy. You gotta trust him. You gotta trust him. One of the worst ultimates in the game. It'll kill 10. We got it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Come on. Let's go. Pulse bomb. Oh. Vega just staring into Tree's soul. When he gets stuck with the pulse bomb. And the Tree's just alone. He's just dead. He's just dead. Oh my god, in fact, there's a load on point. Dude, we're playing a 4v5. It's honestly impressive Liquid have gotten this far and done so well considering that they're playing a 4v5. Oh, Zero's in the back. Has the pulse bomb ready to go. Visor. Dude. Oh my god. It did nothing. It did nothing. It did nothing. In fact, it kills Hawk. That's pretty big. But Tree's dead. Tree's dead again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Liquid are actually gonna win that fight though. They are gonna win that fight. Big Visor. It was zoning Visor. Zoning Visor. Oh my goodness. Tree is still on Soldier. Tree is still on Soldier. Tree is still on Soldier. Why? 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 Why would I just ah! No. No. Oh. I just don't. Who should Tree be playing right now if not Soldier? A real hero. A real hero. A real hero. An actual real character in the video. Tree's still on Soldier. How? How? This is an important match. It's not. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is against SSG, dude. You don't need to throw it away. He's dead again. There's no way. You swap right now, right? Please, you swap right now. You swap right now, right? Right? Please. Thank fuck. Oh my god. Oh. Holy crap. My goodness, Hawk is gonna get focused down, but SSG already won. They already won. He got paid. He got paid. He got paid. The cash app is in. The trend. Oh my god, we're all getting fucking paid. We're all getting paid. We're all getting paid. We all got money. The bank accounts of Team Liquid, they're full. Space Station taken to a map 5. Space Station had enough money to poach Chronic from Nightmare. They had enough money to pay off Liquid. They're making sure they make it to LAN. Initial ban from Team Liquid is Tracer. What? Huh? Kiriko ban from SSG. Why are we banning? What? Tracer? Don't you want to play ball? Don't you want to play ball? I don't. Are you just trying to play like Hanzo Genji or something? Or like some sort of Sojourn Genji? I guess. I guess, to be fair, Zira is better at Genji than Sugar Free is. So although this does kind of like hurt Zira a bit, it hurts Sugar Free more. The Tracer ban is fair. It's just interesting. Yeah, they're gonna play at Genji and Winston. You're not going Moira, are you? No, don't. Please, you're not playing Rush Comp. Please, no. They banned Carry. No. You're not actually, right? We're not actually doing. We're not. Are both teams doing this? No, CJ's going Wooyoung because that would make sense. No. Wait, I need to fix the bois. No. 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 We're not, no. No way. No way. We're not doing this right now. We are not playing classic Winston Rush on Suravasa right. Oh my. Lep's low. Well, they almost got Lep. Infect is low. The monkey's been fucked. This isn't good anymore. This was hot shit 3 years ago. Full comp swap. Okay, Ana Lucio ball. But we don't have Tracer ball. We have Genji ball, which is a little awkward. I feel like maybe the Tracer ban hurts Team Liquid more than it hurts Space Station. It might act. I just don't. Why did we start that comp? What was that? The slam misses. Unfortunate. In fact, it uses the shields. Okay, just looping around. Gonna back off for now. Okay, root ball, tree, both falling a little low. Still alive, though. And there goes Zira. Picked off almost immediately. Next is Vega, who's up pretty far. Very, very low. Hawk finishes the kill. Space Station. They're getting the first flashpoint. No way. No way. No. We are... This is kind of deserved. This is kind of deserved. I hate to say it. This is kind of deserved. They didn't take New Queen Street seriously. They egoed with the soldier. First point goes to Space Station. First point. And does in fact go to Space Station. Thank you for the 5 community sub gifts, by the way, Ready Player Maddie. Sorry, I wasn't locked in. I am flabbergasted in every way possible. I just don't even know what's happening anymore. And now we're on Ram. And Bap Lucio. Okay, we comp swapped again. I think Team Liquid are falling apart internally. They just don't know what to do. They actually don't know what to do. Okay, Tree on the left angle here. And Sugar Free. Barrage takes down Rupal. Left traded. That kind of sucks for Space Station. That means no beat here in the longer fight. Infected 2 kills. Chronic CJ. That's a fight win that Liquid definitely need. This is something else, chat. This is, you don't get matches like this often. You don't get shit like this often. This is special. Vega has beat. I'm a bit worried about that though. I'm a bit worried about that at this point. Zira has Blade though, and I do have a bit more trust in Zira. Maybe a beat Blade could get going if the beat actually drops in the first place from Team Liquid. I trust you, Vega. Come on, you got this. You got this, Vega. You got this, Vega. All right, here's the engage from Space Station. They're gonna push forward. Hawk is able to eat the bullet shot from Tree. Beat from both teams. It does come down. Zira with the Blade now. Saving the dash, holding on to it. Playing very safe. I like that. I like that a lot. Team Liquid remain in control. They're gonna have the window here. Ult advantage, pretty big ult advantage. In fact, window's gonna drop soon, most likely. It's what the window? What? Place window in the least useful spot challenge. What is the least useful place I can put this right now? And he puts it right there. Team Liquid still capture the point though, 1-1. I can have Annihilation for the next fight. Space Station have the Tide Pod coming up. Could go for like a Tide Pod onto Sugar Free's Pharah. Just have the Pharah int in there. You build the barrage off that as well. That could be good. I could see the Wuyong kind of like Pharah combo there being pretty solid, especially with the ult. Okay. Zira looking for some damage there. Hawk loses mech early. Ooh. That's very, very bad for Space Station. That's very bad for Space Station. Oh, Infected's dead though? Huh? Died with Annihilation? Ajax the Annihilation, basically. What? Huh? Okay, we have Tide Pod. Are we just gonna Tide Pod Sugar Free? And just go for the barrage? Is that the plan? Oh! Yeah, there it is. Gonna push in. There's the combo. And Sugar Free able to take down Rupal and then go for the barrage. Oh, but Tree kind of gets the better of him. Hawk takes down Infected. I think that's a good enough fight from Space Station. Oh, nice angle from Chronic on the over there. It's the right side. And left's there to support him, but Zira marks it. Oh, Zira. Really, really well played from Zira. Space Station retake, but Team Liquid are going to come back here real fast. They're on the ball again. Chronic has the bullet shot. So does Tree. Retake from Team Liquid because Space Station need to regroup. They're going to have their beat soon, but they're behind Vega. Bit of a race here. This is really, really important. Whoever builds these first. All right, Vega's going to have it first now. Just a matter of if Team Liquid decide to use it. They are, yep. It looks like they want to aggro beat. Oh, Sugar Free's dead already. Zero actually dashed up, killed Sugar Free, kills Lep. Oh my goodness. Without Sugar Free, I'm not sure what Team Liquid would do. Chronic gets Zira. And now, can Space Station touch? Hawk is gonna go for it. Hawk's gonna be there. Gonna go for the bomb as well. Gonna try and hide behind it, but gets booped past. Here's a beat from Lep now. Vega's gonna beat in return. Bullet shot. That was out from Chronic, not gonna find anything. CJ has the Tide Pod, but I don't think he's gonna commit it here. It's just not worthwhile. Team Liquid take the 4th flashpoint. Sorry, the 3rd flashpoint. We're gonna move on to the 4th. Space Station. Okay. On the Zarya. Swapping it up a little bit. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the mines onto the back of the point here. Blade. Oh, Zero in a bit of an awkward position. Not able to get a ton of value out of that Blade. Nice boop from Lep. Very well played from Lep there. CJ and Lep both fall though. Just in the longer fight, Space Station don't really have ults right now. They don't really have anything to work with. Vega dies. Of course Vega dies, but, you know. Team Liquid still win the fight. Tree has the bullet shot. Gonna try and look for an early punish in the rotation, most likely onto Sugar Free, who's getting closer and closer to this sim wall. Sugar Free is the primary target for Team Liquid. Hawk over to D.Va. I think that's the better decision for sure against the ball. I just don't think the Zarya was really a great idea. Oh, this boop here could be deadly. You see Infected's looking for it. TP directly to point. There's the slam. Perfect slam. The Symmetra's targeted. Sugar Free dies very, very early on. The bullet shot to support that as well was beautiful. Hawk, you know, does kill RuPaul, so Hawk finds one. Lep also gets Vega. Of course, Vega's dead again. But it does not matter. Team Liquid still in the fight. And Space Station are still without ultimates. Sugar Free now 78% too. Space Station, they need a good fight here. They need maybe even a miracle, kind of, because, you know, Infected's gonna have the mines. That's gonna be a lot of pressure on point. Same thing with the window from RuPaul. And it's gonna be pretty foolproof for RuPaul to just throw down this window as soon as he gets it, because kiting it is impossible when you need to be touching point. Space Station flipped the point very quickly. Force Liquid back. Tree healed up. Sugar Free, gonna have time to build up to this sim wall. That's gonna be a good way to deal with this window from RuPaul. Alright, RuPaul's window is down. Sugar Free does not have the wall just yet. The TP's in. Oh my goodness, Sugar Free kind of risking it all. Able to get the sim wall down and live. Sugar Free's alive. Somehow. He should not be alive, but he's alive. And there you go, Space Station. They take that. Remain in control. Okay, Infected has the mines. This is going to be difficult. The target's going to be Chronic and CJ here. Space Station have all the resources they need to live, though. They should be able to take this off their ult rotation. Both support ultimates. Chronic's gonna have the Deadeye. You just need to use the Deadeye to zone out point. Because again, it's the same situation for Team Liquid. They need to touch. It's gonna be overtime situation here soon. So zoning out with the Deadeye is gonna be a pretty good play here. Deadeye, there we go. Zoning to start. Gonna pop the TP as well. Oh, there's nobody there. This is not where you want to be if you're Chronic, actually. Beat, used from Lep pretty aggressively, actually, to push right back onto point. The mine's a little bit annoying for SSG, though. That means they really can't push. Sugar Free takes down Infected. The Symmetra's still alive, still in it. Here's the beat from Vega. They're going to push forward, look for the Symmetra, look for the Baptiste. CJ is going to fall, but great boop from Lep. Going to stop Zera's Blade in its tracks, and Chronic's going to live because of that. Chronic and Sugar Free. As long as those two stay alive, SSG are still in it. There's a teabag! Beautiful teabag from Sugar Free. That is necessary here. The mental game is important. It's now 2-2 on Flashpoint. We are down to a final Flashpoint, all because Tree gifted New Queen Street to Space Station. Oh, it's so close. Sugar Free is going to have the sim wall as well. And Infected has gone ram here for this final point. It is more enclosed point, so it's difficult to get value out of the ball. This is great for Space Station. Great for their composition. Everything's kind of in their favor right now. They just need to build up to the sim wall here. That's their win condition. Here's the TP in. They're gonna go pretty aggressive. Hawk eats the bola shot. Chronic still alive. Sugar Free still alive as well. Hawk focuses out on RuPaul. Hawk is just a beast. Able to live as well. Infected. Able to take down CJ. But you see Hawk able to get him from behind. Kill Infected. Uses the Diva Bomb to remech. Maybe a bit of a waste of a remech, but still, Space Station are going to win this fight without even using the Sim Wall in the first place, which is exactly where they want to be.
Hello.
Sugar Free has the Sim Wall. Team Liquid, they just don't have anything that could answer to that. Space Station can buy so much time with this. Really, the only thing Team Liquid can do is kite it and live. And push back in, and they're going to lose all their time by doing that. Here's the Deadeye from Chronic. That's going to be used first from Space Station. If they can win off of this, it's even better. Oh! The TP! Infected's dead! Oh no! Space Station! I think they've just won! I think they've just won! Oh! Oh! Infected's ankles are broken! The Sim Wall can be used for next fight. Sim Wall, it's beat. It's Baptiste window. What do you do against that? You don't have a beat. You need beat. I think they done it. No. 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 Oh, this is so... you can't kite the Sim Wall anymore. It's Tide Pod out on Zera. This is like the final chance for Liquid. Oh, wait. That was almost an Ajax. That was almost an Ajax, but Lep lives. Sugar Free Sim Wall is down. Oh, Sugar Free is still living, but actually falls. Lep and Sugar Free are gone. CJ able to find Zera, though. It's going to be close. CJ not given a chance to use the window. Team Liquid just won an impossible fight. They should not win that fight. No way. You're up against 3 ults? And you win? No. Oh, and Hawk staggered, too. Team Liquid should be done. They should be out of it. Oh, they do not win that fight. They do not win that fight. We have window. We can just window and shoot Infected. How does Infected kill 2? How does Infected kill 2? Oh, CJ has window. They just gotta go window. Force it. But Vega's gonna have beat. And once Vega beats, Team Liquid should win this fight. Chronic doesn't have Dead to, like, zone it either. Not yet, at least. Okay, Simwall's out. They're playing it slow. They're playing it very slow. Oh, Vega's so close to beat. The window's down. Vega doesn't have it yet, though. Bola shot's out. CJ's so low. He's so low. Vega's so close to beat. Vega's gonna pop the beat. Liquid are gonna win. They're gonna win. SSG fumbled. They fumbled. They fumbled so fucking bad. And then the victory blade from Zera. The disrespect. They know they've won. No way. They egoed so hard. They shouldn't have won. Oh, they should not have won, but they did. They did. No. Oh. God